I wanted to make this kind of videos, and this is how I will do it. In the previous videos, so I explained some complex things. So I found out when I reviewed my old videos, so I found out that it is sometimes, even for me, when I imagine I'm the viewer or the audience, even for me it was sometimes not so easy to understand what I'm talking about. So I come up with this problem and I searched for a solution for that. And my solution was my idea was to have this kind of videos for my complex explanation, or for the complex ideas or topics what I want to share with you. That's why I come up with this format. While I produced this video to explain how I will use the sketch option for my videos to explain complex topics, I found even a better way. So keep watching this video, and the best option what I will use is at the end of the video. If you don't have the time to watch all the video, just skip to the end and watch the end. So first I thought it is a good idea to use just a block and a pen. So the problem is that I have to do a different setup. And as you know, I have to try to simplify the production of my videos. Therefore, I have to find a better way. And as you know, I love to take it in an easy way, the simplest way to produce a video. Using a block and a pen, it's not so bad, but I need for that maybe a different camera or another camera, another angle. And I love just to have one camera, one microphone, or the other way is to do it in a digital way. Therefore, I thought it is maybe a good idea to use just a digital version of a block. So I have here from Samsung just a usual pad. So I thought using this is not a bad idea, because I can even I can write down on it, and also I can record the screen, so I have both in one. So I don't need for a block with a pen, I need another camera, or at least another camera angle. It would take me more time to produce the video properly, and therefore I thought, okay, I do the production just with this camera, and I use for my notes just the pad. So the pro for using a digital pad and instead of a block, you can record the screen and you can save it. So you can save the notes digital as a backup. Maybe later you want to use it for new ideas, generating maybe part ideas from the big idea. That's why I go over and say, okay, I'm gonna use better my pad for that. But also there's another thing. If you use a pad, so I need another hardware. So right now I'm working just with one camera and my laptop. So I have just two hardware. I can take it with me anywhere. I can work from anywhere and anytime. If I use the pad, so I had then the third part. So it means something for the notes, for the sketches. But the problem here is I have to implement this third hardware in my simply process of creating videos. Maybe it takes longer, so maybe I have to learn how to work with the pad properly. So therefore I go on Google and search for another option what fits my simply process of producing videos as much as possible and as fast as possible. I searched on Google and I found VideoScribe. So VideoScribe was something I could jump in very easy. I can do it in a proper and easy way. Therefore, I tried to do my videos with VideoScribe. Let's jump directly into VideoScribe. Let's open a new project. So the idea in general is to have here on this side or on this side a picture of mine where I'm talking about, where I explain my complex ideas or complex processes, and on the other side my notes or sketches or some bullet points where I explain you how to do that. What we can do is we can take this video and say, okay, download that, and then paste it in CapCut to edit it. So while I did it on CapCut, I found out that there's even a better way to do that, a third option, and this is directly in CapCut. So I don't need Video Scribe anymore to produce first the sketch or the notes. I can do everything directly in CapCut itself. So therefore I will use, I think, everything in CapCut. So we had 3 different options to do. First was with the block, and so it means it's an offline solution, but you have to carry the block with you. The problem is if you have the block, then you cannot digitalize it. You need another camera setup to take the shoots from the top, for example. So the second option was to use it in pad. So if you are familiar with the pad and say, okay, the pad is for me better because I do in general notes in pad, then it's a better way to use the pad. In my case, that would mean I need a third hardware, what I don't like, so I want to keep things as simple as possible. And that's why I come up with Video Scribe. But while I tried Video Scribe, I found out that, hey, there's a better option. So I can do that in CapCut itself. So this is something I explored while I create this video. And I think the best way is to do it in one single software, and this is in CapCut. So you can use CapCut for having your images or videos on the one side, and on the other side your notes. And with this option I can create videos more understandable. I can visualize complex ideas. For example, when I talk about numbers or about progress in data, so it is always better to show you something. That's why I used, for example, in many lectures at the university, a presentation, some slides where I explained the processes, where I explained the complex topic itself. And I think it will be in future in my videos too, that I will use this option to explain complex ideas and complex processes to make for you guys my ideas and my problems, or the way I solve the problems, more visual and easier to understand.